As we edge close to the summer 2025, focus switches to the international scene, that's right. And of course, over in the States, it'll be a Gold Cup, that's right, with 16 nations competing for glory. Today, we're going to preview a nation, and we're coming at you next. That's right, folks, but once again, we're in another video today. We're previewing the Gold Cup. We're going to take a look at one of the nations taking part in this summer spectacular. We'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. You want subscribe for Gold Cup, World Football, Blackburn Rovers. We've got it all here under one rooski. That's right, 16 nations from around the globe. That's right. We do have a guest nation taking part in this summer spectacular. We'll get to all of that in a second. Of course, big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. So what we'll do today is, of course, look at one of the nations, see their hopes and dreams heading into this summer tournament. Are they contenders? Will they get eliminated in the group stages? We'll take a look at all that. We're going to start right here, right now. Next out of the blocks, it's Curaçao. That's right, Curaçao coming into this Gold Cup, followed by qualifying from the Concacaf Nations League B. They did win Group B in that second tier there. They qualified on the 18th of November 2024. This is their third appearance in this version of the Gold Cup, the seventh overall, and the last one was quite a few years back now, back in 2019. Happy to have them back. I'm looking forward to seeing them, of course, with that Dutch following. That's right. And we'll take a look at major Dutch influence for this Curaçao national team here. They did finish quarterfinals back in 2019. Can they repeat that or better that this time around? They did actually better that back in the 60s, back in 1963 and 69, where they did finish third. They currently rank 90th in the world, so they have a chance. Moving forward, let's take a look at the key players then. Juninho Bacuna, wow, playing his football in Saudi Arabia. That's right, still of a good age of 27, making the money, of course, there till 2026, so reaping the benefits. And of course, what a man to steer the line here. Dick Advocat, 77 years of age with a 1.83 points per match ratio. He's experienced, he's been there, he's seen that, done it. He's been there for a year and a bit now, and a good chance for them to cause some problems in this Gold Cup. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. What about the key individuals then for Curaçao heading into this? This is the squad that could feature. Again, it might not feature. We've got the likes of Eloy Room at the back. We've got Tarek Podak, Trevor Dornbush, Nino Facento as well, as compete for the number 1 jersey. Then, of course, Leandro Bacuna's in there with the likes of Cuco Matina, Joshua Barrier. We've got Zeriel Florenus from Zwolle out in the Eredivisie. We've also got Roshan van Ijma also playing out for Warwick, I think, in the Eredivisie. Tariq Messier also playing in the Dutchlands. A very, very strong Dutch contingent, like I said. Into midfield, we already met one Bacuna. This is, of course, the other one, the one we already talked about, Junior Bacuna, in midfield, again, playing for the money. Meanwhile, Kevin Vayelda out in the Warwick as well. We've got Brandy Kuwas for Volendam. In the Dutchlands there, Livaniano Camiencina for, is that Juventus youth team there. Up top, the likes of Gerieven Castagna, Jeremy Antonci, Rengo Lunjanga are there. Again, all familiar names. And Joshua Zimmerman as well to bring him into the mixer here. Let's take a look at, of course, the stats then for Curaçao heading into this. They've got a starting lineup typically, or most recently, with a back four of Eloy Room between the 35-year-old skipper. We're in the captain's armband. We have Julian Gary at the back there with Roshan van Ijma. Of course, again, very, very Dutch influenced, Dutch dual nationality kind of folks here to give them a chance. Then we have Shuriel Vlorinus and Joshua Bernier to make up the fullbacks. Bernier around about cool 3.5 million euros. Into midfield, we already talked about him already. Actually, we talked about his brother, or I think they're brother. Are they related? Let me know. Leandro Bacuna playing in the defensive midfield slot. Is he on the books of Groningen? Liviano Camanienza as well. And then Junior Bacuna moving forward. Then on the wings, we have Kenji Gore. Left-hand side, we got Jurio Maggiorita and Javier Castagnier with a couple of goals as well. Speaking of goals, Junior Bacuna's got 5 thus far this 2025. Jurio Maggiorita also got 4 from the right-hand side with Castagnier with the hat-trick, which 2 of them were in this match. The assists, of course, Jurio Maggiorita with 3, Bacuna with 2, and Bernier from right back with 2. Now, this squad here, this 11, got a cool valuation of 11.8 million euros. Wow, that's of course that. What about the key individuals on average on the papers then? The statisticians are having a feel. The Bacunas, two of them, or both of them, are featuring in the top 3 with Junior Bacuna with a 7.93 average. Meanwhile, Jura Margarita with a 7.68. Leandro Bacuna with a 7.53. They're not too shabby, but of course their opponents were not the greatest, were they? They're coming into this with 13 points of a possible 18, is that right? They did drop a couple games there, losing 1, drawing 1, but comfortably through in the end. with a quite high goal turnover, the 15 goals scored, just 3 conceded. But they'll be there or thereabouts, and they'll be competing for some problems. And this is their group. They're in Group B, which I think, to be honest with you, looking at it, despite Canada being outright on their own, it is a coin flip. Remember, top 2 go through, second place, and you're through to the quarterfinals. So good opportunity there. Curaçao will open up their account against El Salvador, but they have a World Cup qualifier against Haiti second round, which they're also involved in this Gold Cup as well. So big game there, but El Salvador is the focus for this tournament. Then they take on Canada, the heavyweights. If they were to get a result against El Salvador in the first game, they'll look to try and get a point off Canada, and maybe, just maybe, head into that final game against Honduras, where they could actually sneak in to the quarterfinals. That's right. If you want to know where Curaçao is, it's in the middle of the Atlantic near Aruba. That's right. And they'll be wearing their blue gear with the yellows as the away kit. And they do have a nice looking third. But you just don't want to wear that when you're eating spaghetti, because it'll be all over the place. Now, we roll back to the starting graphic here, of course, and have a little look at where I think Curaçao go. I was on the fence here, guys. I really was on the fence, and I hope to be proved wrong, because I do like a good Curaçao. I do like to see them go quite far in this, but unfortunately I think they're going to be ousted in the group stages. But I want to be proven wrong. I want to see these guys go through to the quarterfinals and maybe even know wherever. I think they've got a surprise in the locker. I've gone group stages. That's just my head, not my heart talking. My head is saying that, but I want my heart to come through, and I think my heart says these guys can actually make it. But we'll see, of course, when the tournament kicks off, and of course when it wraps up. But until then, subscribe. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. That's right. Does this nation stand a chance to get through to the knockout stages? Did they even have a shot at glory? Let me know down below. Of course, over the course of the next few days, we'll preview the remaining nations in this summer's tournament. If you already missed one, make sure you check it out as well. And do me an honor and smash that thumbs up and smash your subscribe. We're going to have non-stop coverage of the Gold Cup right here, of course, so make sure you hit the order of subscribing to the channel. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return. But until then, we're done.